call to order to the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, and have a seat. I need approval of the minutes of the public, I'm sorry, roll call.
All right,
My mind's not here yet.
Ronald Canuck,
Present.
Kenneth Hall,
Present.
Bonnie Almond is absent, Trevor Stone,
Here.
Ronald Glassick,
Here.
Judy Haldeman,
Here.
Jason Donahue,
Here.
Judy Kutzler,
Here.
Mayor Tony Pristash,
Present.
and Shen Lam.
Here.
Thank you. Need approval of the minutes of the public workshop meeting held on August 7th, 2025. Regular public meeting held on August 21st. Do I have a motion to approve these minutes?
Motion to approve.
Motion made by Mr. Stone. Do I have a second?
Second.
By Mr. Donahue. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Hearing a person present. If you have anything you'd like to comment about, come to the microphone, state your name. President's report, I have nothing to report. Moving on to the mayor's report.
Thank you. Well, this past weekend, Northampton really shined, not just here, but across the Lehigh Valley. Friday started with a great football game against Liberty. Unfortunately, they lost, but the Liberty band was here, and I understand they put on one heck of a show. Then we went to the circus in town, which I understand was very enjoyable for many a person who visited. And then we had the street fair, being Main Street from 21st down to 17th at the Gin Mill, which drew probably 6,000 to 7,000 people throughout the day. The star of the fair was, of course, our Public Works Department, both setting up and tearing down. Thank you, Brian and Jerry, for getting that lined up, and to Borough Council for approving the street fair in the first place. This is the second year that we've had this explosion of vendors, bands, and visitors to the fair. 4 of the vendors ran out of food, and more were on their way. Many merchant sold out and sold out early, and had a conversation with the Chamber of Commerce, and they are looking to work with that and see what we can do next year to make it even better. I especially want to thank our junior councilwoman, Shen, who is an honorary Greater Lehigh Valley Chamber member now. She was there at 7:30 in the morning with me, and she helps mark the street. And then from there, she was part of the team that set up all the vendors up and down Main Street. So she had her work cut out for her, but she was right in the middle of it, smiling the whole time, and really enjoying herself. So thank you very much, and it was well recognized by the chamber also.
Thank you.
So, yes. So then, of course, today we had the introduction of the $1 million grant at PNC Bank, the Cement National Bank, as it was known years ago, rather. We had 2 councilmen there, Councilman Glassick and Councilman Knopf, with our borough manager and assistant borough manager and myself. And did I miss anybody? No. But it is a turning point for that building and the Uptown. We're going to look to get it back to its old glory and have that as a centerpiece for the Uptown, along with everything else we're doing to revitalize Northampton. So thank you, Borough Council, for all you've done to make this weekend the pleasure it was. Thank you, Lord, for the great weather we had, which of course is a catalyst for any outdoor event you have. But Northampton is really on the map with this fair and with all the other activities we have. Lastly, I just want to say I did talk to quite a few people. None of them are from Northampton. Okay, so we had people from Stroudsburg, the eastern area, a few people came in from New Jersey and points north and south. So that says the degree to which people notice this fair and come and attend it. And last but not least, I want to thank the police chief and Officer Torres. We did 35 child ID cards this year. We're on a roll, and outside of getting another machine, I think we peaked out with the time it takes to get the card prepared and everything. So we'll do better next year. Okay, but thanks, chief, and to Officer Torres, kudos. So thank you, everybody who attended the fair. Looking forward to doing it next year. And of course, in between, we have Christmas coming up, Jack Frost Parade, and other great things in this town. So stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Moving on to solicitor's report.
I simply want to report that we had an executive session this evening, just prior to this meeting, and the subject matter was personnel. End of report.
Thank you. Any unfinished business? Reports from committees, start with Mr. Hall.
Thank you. There were 133 live stream views of the September 4th council meeting. On September 3rd, 2025, Hunterdon Hiking Club of New Jersey visited the Atlas Cement Museum. They made a gracious donation of $70 to the museum. And treasurer's report for the month of August is included in your packet. And a report.
Thank you. Building, Land, and Recreation, Ms. Haldeman.
Thank you. Last Saturday's street fair was a great success. Thank you to the Chamber of Commerce, the vendors, and to our Public Works crew for making this such a wonderful event. There's no movie being shown this Friday for Movies in the Park. The next movie will be Elemental on Friday, September 26th. And the last day for the farmer's market will be this Tuesday, September 23rd. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Code and Police, Mr. Stone.
Yes, thank you. We received the monthly code report. Thank you for that. And also, we have the Northampton Borough Police Department monthly report for August. We had 618 dispatches, 123 incident reports filed, and 9 accident investigations completed. Their report.
Thank you, sir. Fire and Health, Mr. Donahue.
Thank you. The Northampton Fire Department has started their holding their monthly breakfast buffets once again. The first breakfast was held on Sunday, September 14th, and was a great success. The next breakfast will be held on Sunday, October 12th, from 8 to 11 a.m. The fire department's yearly open house will be held on Wednesday, October 8th, from 5 to 8 p.m. End the report.
Thank you, sir. Public Works and Sewer, Mr. Glassick.
Thank you. The 329 project will continue on Sunday, September 21st from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. In October, the UGI will be starting 2 projects in the borough. The first will be involving the natural gas improvements on Newport Avenue, West 17th Street, Popular Street, and Cedar Street. West 18th Street and Railroad Street will also be part of this. This project will go into spring of 2026. The map showing the impacted streets will be posted on the borough website and the app. A second project is for improvement of the natural gas systems are on Canal Street between West 21st and West 17th Street. That project is accelerated timeline due to the construction of the new bridge on Route 329. This project is expected to be completed at the end of October. The road closures will be in the same current closures and bridge construction. End of report.
Thank you, sir. Under new business, Resolution 1225.
Resolution of the Borough of Northampton, County of Northampton, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to apply for an LSA grant for the renovation of the 4th Street Playground into a fully ADA playground. The total amount requested in the grant is $300,000.
I need a motion to approve Resolution 1225.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Ms. Haldeman. Do I have a second?
Second.
By Mr. Glassick. Questions?
Question.
Go ahead, sir.
Is this grant matching grant or is this fully paid for?
Fully paid for.
Good, thank you.
That's nice. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Consider request for permission to advertise ordinance number 1241.
Ordinance number 1241 repeals and replaces Chapter 234-38 of the codified ordinances providing for the regulation of handicap parking spaces.
Need a motion to consider the request to advertise ordinance 1241.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Stone, do I have a second?
Second.
By Mr. Knopf. Questions?
No question, just thank you for getting that done for us.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Consider request of St. Paul's United Church of Christ.
St. Paul's United Church of Christ will be holding their annual community trunk or treat on Sunday, October 26th from 1 to 4 p.m. They are requesting a temporary street closure of the one-block portion of 19th Street from Ridge Alley to Lincoln Avenue.
Need a motion to grant St. Paul's UCC street closure, October 26th, 1 to 4.
Motion.
Motion made by Mr. Hall. Do I have a second?
Second.
By Mr. Stone. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Consider request of the Coplay Police Department.
The Coplay Police Department is requesting assistance from the Northampton Borough Fire Police to help with directing traffic during the Coplay Halloween Parade on October 21st, 2025.
I need a motion to honor the request from Coplay Police.
Take a motion.
Okay, with the use of our fire police. Who made that motion? Mr. Knopf? Do I have a second?
Second.
By Mr. Glassick. Questions?
Question.
Go ahead.
Mr. Hall, is this gonna put a burden on us?
No, they've already asked.
Then
We give them, do what we can, that's all.
Okay, thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Consider the request for educational reimbursement.
Enclosed in your packet is a letter from Borough Secretary Bernadette Singh requesting educational reimbursement for a certificate in human resources. The cost of the 4 courses and the exam is $6,612.25.
I need a motion to approve educational reimbursement for certification of human resources. Do I have a motion? Hmm?
Okay, so
Do I have a motion? And then you question.
I'd like to make a motion, but I'd like to modify that motion.
That was simply a request for a motion. You can phrase your motion however you wish.
Well, I'd like to make a motion to table it for this evening, to be put on the next month's agenda, with discussion with Mrs. Singh in regard to discussing about a development of a contract, like a work contract, to clarify more what the borough's expectation is and hers moving forward with this job development, if that makes any sense at all.
So it would be a motion to table this evening's
Table this,
request.
yes, for now.
Just to pursue further clarification and understanding between the borough and Ms. Singh.
Yes, thank you very much for clarifying that for me, Attorney Stewart. You say it so much more eloquently than I. Yes. May we do that, please?
I second that.
Motion a second.
Motion made to table?
Yeah, and it's
Question.
been seconded?
Huh?
I second it,
And we have a second. Motion made by Haldeman, second by Glassick.
and I have a question.
Go ahead.
The dollar amount that you said was $6,609 something, it's different than what's on the agenda.
It's in a different spot.
Okay,
Wait,
Yeah, I got his same sense.
yeah,
okay.
it's on the back page of the letter, the amount that I put in. I just need to find it. Yeah.
Okay.
In her request letter, unless it's not.
Because the letter from Villanova says 6,092.
What did I put in?
6,600?
6,600? Okay.
661225.
Jeez, I don't know what I put in. There was no, because that might not have the, there's,
It was 50.
yeah, it doesn't have the price of the exam in there.
Plus the 750.
Yeah, that's what it is. I got, yeah.
Okay, so you have a motion to table. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I'm going as opposed.
Motion carries.
Hmm?
Motion carries.
Motion carried. Thank you. Reports from council members. We're going to start tonight with Mr. Hall.
Thank you. Not a lot going, progress on the bridge. I wrote one thing down in Third Ward, and there's a couple of areas, the one actually in Second. Milling of some of the intersections, 14th and Main, when you come to the stop sign. Do we do that? I'm not sure that, we don't have the equipment to take it down way outside.
We have in the past, at 14th and Main, the stop sign,
Fourth
and
and Main,
also,
Fourth and Main, both directions, are, it slows your cars down, but they are coming north on Main and coming west on Fourth.
sometimes it happens right by coming down towards Turkey Hill.
Are
too.
brutal, it seems like where they're stopping. You know, 21st and Main is one of those areas, I know that's state highway, but that's sort of, you have that torn up anyway with the thing. But those three areas, if, could be looked at if we could, you know, before we get to plowing season or whatever they are, they're kind of brutal.
You got it.
I did see that down in the community down on Howardtown Road, they finally took that mulch thing out along the sidewalk and starting to dress up Howardtown Road again and get some of that stuff out of there, so that's starting to look good. They're cleaning up some of their remaining projects that they have. Are we closer to them? I mean,
We're getting there.
when they turn over, or have they approached, or where are we at in that?
Back and forth. They really haven't formally approached anything yet, have they? For talking to the
Dedication.
For turn-
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
turning
For
it
the
over?
turnover for
No,
that.
no, there's been discussions, they've
Yeah,
been
they're-
down there, I know Lehigh Engineering has been out there on site with developers.
They're not like
I think
formal-
there's still a plan, I think they're
Yeah.
trying to get it paved this year still, and then,
But there's no formal checklist.
Not yet.
No, I didn't think so.
nothing that's been submitted to
To
us.
us, yeah.
Understood.
Lehigh Engineering probably has it,
Mhm.
it just hasn't been
Been-
finalized.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Stone.
Yes, thank you. Do you have an update on road paving? Like, what we have
Yeah,
left to,
The problem is that they're so with the 329 project that
Yeah.
takes away the majority of our people.
okay.
So in the other,
So
but once we get them away from it, then we can actually start doing stuff.
Okay.
So we will.
Chances are some stuff might get pushed
Yes.
off till 2026? Okay, and maybe it was mentioned, but do we have a plan for like parade cleanup afterwards?
Yes, Rich already got in touch with 2 different municipalities that they're gonna come and help in the street
Okay,
sweep for
all
us.
right, great,
Yeah,
that was a concern with all the candy.
No, I know, yeah, no, Rich was on it right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want little kids picking up dirty candy, you know what I mean? So, all right, well, anyway, thank you.
At least you're on sidewalk.
And a report. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Haldeman.
Thank you. I don't want to repeat everything the mayor said, but I want to thank the chamber too. It really was a beautiful day, and I also want to give a strong shout out to Public Works, especially Uptown Park. I saw some of the guys working there, and it really does look nice. It needed to be cleaned up. It was, and it looks sharp. They were working there at least for 2 days. I saw them, and I really, they did a great job. So kudos to Public Works and all the guys, but Uptown Park looks really nice. I also had the opportunity, and I hope many people did, to chat with the representatives that were from the Cindy Miles organization that was at the street fair. And I just want to thank everyone out there in Borough land that she shared with me that she had many people stopping by, showing a great deal of enthusiasm, asking lots of great questions. She's absolutely now a presence on, I believe it's Support Northampton. She has connected with an administrator and gotten on there, and tells me she gets lots of positive comments when she's been kind of promoting the playground. So hopefully with this grant and everything that's going on, we'll be able to move forward. And I'm gonna give her a shout out to the Buy a Brick. That's really a big fundraiser that she's hoping that people in town and anywhere will embrace as an opportunity to represent your family, whoever you want to represent, but you know, taking an opportunity to consider buying a brick, putting your family's name or a message on it, which will support this playground getting done sooner rather than later. So consider that. And I also just wanted to alert council, I happen to speak with our animal control officer. I did share this with our borough manager, but I think it's something that we need to, moving forward into next year, work with this young lady. She shared that in her first couple of weeks, she really got inundated, unfortunately, with some circumstances that don't always happen. She had a lot of positive things to say. The police department is supporting her tremendously. Public Works is supporting her tremendously. I think that our shelter area apparently is lacking, and so there needs to be, you know, unfortunately, but fortunately, some money invested in that so that she can be successful. You know, she again is a really a go-getter, and she really wants to do some things and can take on some responsibilities, but she needs some certifications to do that. So I encouraged her to, you know, come to council some night to talk to everybody about the experiences she's been having, and hopefully we can go in a positive direction with that, because sadly, apparently, we have lots of animal issues in town. I think we also just need to talk about the fact that we do need to have a pool meeting soon. I'm getting responses from the public who seem to know me, and I get positive responses in terms of, please don't close the pool, please don't close the pool. And my response is always, we've got a lot of work ahead of us and a lot of conversations that needs to happen. No promises either way, obviously, but hopefully we're going to have some talks about that real soon. So that's what I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Shan?
I want to start off by thanking the Chamber of Commerce for having me on the street last Saturday. It was a real treat working with everybody on the street and just being a part of this event and helping, you know, bring it all together, even if it's just doing a little bit. It really means a lot to me, and I'm really glad I was able to be on the street that day. And then the second thing I want to address is the Northampton Business Showcase did their first post, I think it was yesterday evening, and in front of you would be the Facebook post, and this is also on Instagram and on the website, and you can find the @ to the Instagram and the Facebook on the bottom left. Yep, and then the website will be linked to both the Facebook and the Instagram in the bio when that's ready. And then I want to thank my amazing team and everybody for being able to bring out this post in this short amount of time before this meeting. Yeah, everybody was really helpful, and I think we will make a great team going forward. That's all I have.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mr. Donahue?
Thank you. All I have is any update on the underpass, Norfolk Southern.
Nothing yet.
That's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Glassick?
Thank you. Couple things. The rec center's time and temperature is not accurate or not working, and I'm not sure if you're aware of that. I have not mentioned it to Jason. I have not seen him in the morning, so.
You're talking about the one outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, the time works, but it's an hour behind, and the temperature doesn't show up there.
Okay.
So I didn't know if that was
It's
anything.
gonna catch up about a month and a half from now.
Yeah.
It's gonna fall back, so it's gonna catch up in about a month and a half.
Hang on for
Drive
some
along
time.
further.
The minute they fix it, it'll be off again for another hour.
Hang out for
Maybe
some
you're
time.
still on
Right
West
where
Coast
it's
time from being out there.
It could be.
Yeah,
it
you're
could be.
not
I was
caught back up yet.
4 hours behind everybody, right?
Drive a block
Um,
further and read the one at the fire station.
Yeah, there you go. Competing
All right, we always have people that don't want to answer here, but thank you, Mr. Stone, for bringing up the status on the street paving as well as the street sweeper and cleaning up after the thing. I think that was very well put. I maybe missed this, but the last meeting that I wasn't here, did we talk about the trash contract and the hauling? Are we taking a meeting I have a lot of highlighted on that contract that we went through. It was the overview.
Yeah. You sit down and talk about it?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
not gonna bring it up here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can do that.
It's a lot of pages.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
okay.
good.
Okay. Anybody else that would like to, join us on that meeting, that would be great. The dedication, from the Cindy Miles, thank you for bringing that up, Ms. Haldeman. I do think that's a great, program. I'm supporting that. The company I work for has supported it. I'm basically gonna ask out there to the residents to go to your employer and ask them to give back to the town that you support and live in. Maybe they'll throw even something to these, great organizations that are trying to make it better in our community for a fully adaptive playground. So, reach out to your employer and ask them for a way to help the borough that you live in. It's a nice way to support us. Also, a great job what I heard about the street fair. I'm sorry I couldn't attend it, but I heard nothing but outstanding results from it. And Shen, what you're working on with this business, Northampton Business Showcase, outstanding. Continue to do the great work. I think every year after a couple of years, we have a junior councilman that we're never gonna get another better one and a better one. It just seems like it keeps on adding on, so by the time we'll have presidents and future presidents of the country. So thank you for what you're doing. End of report.
Thank you, Mr. Knapp.
Yes, I was glad to see that the past weekend in the borough, with all that was going on with the street fair, circus, high school activities, was safe and was without any incidents that I know of. And also, Tuesday is the last day for the farmer's market. My wife Pat and I would like to thank all patrons who attended. Thank you. End of report.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to announcements, starting with Mr. Sorensits.
I don't have much. Brian and I haven't talked about what we're both going to say here, so I'm sure I'm going to steal some of his comments. But today down at the bank, it was a privilege to be down there. Walk through there, hear the plan, go through there, go to the old building. Nice to go through the vault, which I've never been in there before, the bank, so it's cool to see that. But I'm looking forward to that project coming to fruition, see the difference that can make. It will be nice to get back on 329 this coming weekend and next week, get that project finally wrapped up. It seems like it's been a thorn on our side to try to get that whole job finished. Once that's done, it's going to be, Public Works will be happy and they'll be excited to get away from something like this. And as far as the street sweeper, I think tomorrow we are demoing one. Were you going to say that one? Because it was brought up about the street sweeper. We're demoing one tomorrow. There's one coming down to Public Works. We're going to go take a look at it.
10 a.m., right? I think.
So this is a newer company that's from out of Harrisburg now.
Yeah,
So
No, it's not the guy that I spoke to at that training. I'm sorry to interrupt.
I don't have the. I forget the
No,
name.
yeah, it was out of Harrisburg. I know that.
Yeah.
But they're coming, and we saw a lot of paperwork on it, some packets on it, different ones. So we're kind of excited to see this one tomorrow. See what can come of that.
Maybe we can get a demo for like a couple months.
Maybe a year, maybe 2 years or so.
At least for the
Say,
16th.
well, if we like it after a couple months, we can maybe,
October 16th.
October 16th.
It's from like
we'll consider buying it after we see how it runs for a couple months.
October 16th, like 8 to 9.
Yeah. Good
Stuart
start.
Amos.
No, that's not it.
And that's all I got.
Thank you, sir. Mr.
Good
Wellscott.
progress.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. No, today was it was great. It was the first time I had actually been in the bank building, because by the time I started here, the PNC had already moved out of the building. So it was great to see. It's still in great shape on the inside. They've really been doing work over the past few years, even when PNC was there, when they weren't there. So it was really nice to get in and just to kind of really see everything and talk to the owner and developer and what their plans are, and kind of seeing the vision and taking the tour. Yeah, I can't thank Public Works enough, especially not only that, but dealing with the transformer that blew last Saturday before the street fair early in the morning. Not being able to get in the fire department because the generator issues, and then it was just it was a whole ordeal already, and they had already been up the street for fixing, getting stuff ready, and then knowing that they had to go back out later to do it again. I was on the phone with Rich, I was on the phone with Josh, just figuring everything out in that morning. So a big thank you to them, to the Chamber of Commerce. I kind of going along the lines with what Ron said about junior council people. I don't think it can get bigger anymore, and yet it does every year. the fact that they had more vendors, that we even talked about putting them down on side streets. It truly is an amazement to see not one unhappy face there. And all the kids, no one was crying, everyone was super excited. Was.
Kids weren't crying.
Not that I heard, not even mine, and that's saying something.
That's saying
Um,
something.
And the carnival, everyone that I talked to said it was a great time, that was a lot of fun. They were gone by the time we came in on Monday. It was like they were never here. So everything that people had told me about it ahead of time was true. So I'm hopeful. They were all super wonderful. All the people that I had talked to that ran it were great people. I'm hopeful that they would like to come back, whether not every year or in every few years, to come back and really make it kind of maybe a staple in our town. Other than that, that's all I got.
That's pretty nice. That was good.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was good.
I tried.
Mayor, attorney, anything else to add or say? Okay.
I just want to reflect on what Councilwoman Haldeman said about the Uptown Park. Never looked better.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
perfect.
in fact, I made it a point to get my camera out and get some shots from across the street down and everything, so I'll be glad to show those. But professional landscaping by our Public Works Department, they've really nailed it, so thanks to them again.
Thank you. I need a motion to pay the bills. Motion. Motion made by Ms. Haldeman. Do I have a second?
Second.
So Mr. Donahue, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I really missed my time last month. So I have a few questions.
Hang on, I want to get comfortable.
Yeah. First one, I'm not bringing up Fraser again about their bills, but I know James does a great job about putting details on, but here's a miscellaneous bill from Fraser for $455. Miscellaneous just doesn't cut it when we're spending $500. So I would like to have a little bit more
That was for the
detail.
emptying of the.
It's probably the
tank.
ink.
Yeah, the ink tank, so they
We
got
got
it
a
full,
whole-
and then both police and ours had to get redone.
Okay.
It's
But
probably
that,
like,
yeah,
that would
right.
be, isn't that part of equipment maintenance that's $1,000?
It's a product, right?
Okay,
You have to
all right.
they get a whole new one in, right, Brian? Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
Yeah.
A&A limousine, I'm not sure if you're taking
No,
limousine
so
service
not
to work.
not actually a limo. So that was for
It
the.
says limousine.
Well, yeah,
That's
that's
the
a company. It's
company.
it was for a bus for the junior fire camp, for them to
Okay.
shuttle them to different places.
Okay, understandable. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Buckman's Incorporated for $4,128.
That's
Sewer plant
Okay.
tanks for chemicals.
Okay.
chemicals.
Mhm.
And I know we have a service, Tefco, I think it's called, that
Tefco,
pays
yeah.
and does things. But I noticed that Miller Supply has an extensive amount of trips out there again.
Last month was the least amount we had in a while,
Okay.
so it's getting less.
That was the whole purpose of Tefco, so we don't make as many
Right.
trips out there and
Right.
stuff like that.
With all the different projects we've been having with small repairs or all the different road work and stuff, they've had to make a few more trips or depending. But last month was, usually it can go about 2.5 pages worth. This
Okay.
time it was only a page and a half.
Okay. The next one is PPL, 47 accounts. I thought we were consolidating these down. There's 47 accounts for a total of $68,000.
Yep, so they finally have gotten us the consolidated bill. So when we had the meeting, the last meeting, there was only one bill on here because of the fact that they were going through consolidation and then it didn't appear until like that Friday or the following Monday.
Okay.
So all of this was from that. James has been on the phone with him weekly, asking where the consolidated bill is.
Okay,
So it should be hopefully the next meeting.
alrighty. And then the last one is the purchase power for $502.
It's our monthly lease, or not monthly, quarterly lease for the stamp postage meter.
For the postage meter.
Yeah.
Is that Pitney Bowes?
Pitney Bowes and Purchase Power. One does for the stamps themselves, the
For our
postage,
mailing.
and the other one is for the machine.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
bring back the Pony Express. Alright, that's the end of my questions.
So I only have one, because I was gonna comment on PP&L being a little ad nauseum there for poor James, but, so, my question is more related to, Gilmore and Associates. How are we doing in regard to staying in the budget on our sewer project? Because we're getting some hefty bills, as we should. Obviously, they're putting a lot of time into it, but are we still holding our own? with
Which project?
Gilmore and Associates,
Yeah.
I'm assuming
They're
part
all
of
for
this.
every line item for them is a different project.
Okay, but the pump station upgrade,
Yeah, the pump station's fine, it's been very minuscule right now, because they
Okay.
actually haven't done any work, hasn't really started yet.
cap out contractual services. out is,
Yeah, so, sorry, did I
was
give
that
you-
None of it's in
also
capital
down in-
outlay.
was
Yeah, it's
that
capital
also-
outlay, yeah, so it's just where it's identified in the budget.
Okay,
So there's ones in here for, the Stewart Street Pump Station.
Okay.
Work that they're doing for, NPDES permits,
Oh.
NPDES permits, MS4 stuff,
okay,
all the stuff, different breakdown for it.
okay.
And there's gonna be another one on the next one, I was just talking to Tom today, regarding the work that they did for the 799 Smith Lane Atlas, work.
Mm.
Which gets then billed to the
To-
company,
okay.
yeah, the applicant, yes, thank you.
So, okay, and I'm assuming that's planning meeting time information's coming into one of our meetings soon, right? Okay. Okay, thank you, that was all my questions.
Any other questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. I need a motion by council member to adjourn the meeting.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Hall, do I have a second?